Well, it's a bonus episode of Tactical and Practical, and it's going to be a new recurring type of episode called Currently Crushing. This is the November 2024 edition, and every month on these episodes, I'm going to be sharing with you my current best ads, emails, text campaigns, website tests, landing pages, all that have happened in the last 30 days, so you can keep up to date with what's working for me right now. First up, let's look at our ad account. These are the 3 best ads from the last 30 days. And let me say this, by far, these 3 ads have accounted for a huge chunk of our ad spend. And this first one is kind of unusual for us, to be honest, because we run mainly statics, but this is a video. And some people would call it UGC. We call it our wristy videos, where we are just admiring the timepiece we have on our wrists. This was taken by my graphic designer / marketer manager. He is wearing our Whiskey Espresso Rugged Auto, which is actually not one of our most popular watches. It might be like top 15. But it's a striking looking watch. The format of the video is super native. We've got the native Instagram captions on there, so it doesn't look like an ad right away, but it's getting a really good thumbs up, and it's spending a bunch of money, and we're selling more of that watch than ever. This next one here is getting back into more what is typical for us. It's a graphically designed image, static. And it's really just 3 econ pics of our watches clipped out with a big headline that says Whiskey Black at the top. These watches are part of our Whiskey Barrel Wood collection, plated in matte black stainless steel. And there's not much to say about this one. This is one of these ads where I have such a unique advantage in that our products are very, very interesting to look at. I don't know that you could do this with every product out there, but if you sell accessories, any kind of thing in fashion, apparel, jewelry, I would immediately go copy this ad format. I'm calling out this one. It's one of our top ads for the month. I have like 7 of these and all different versions and variations that are currently crushing. So don't be afraid to just throw up your product. Put some nice blank space around it so it's not too distracting. You want the eyes to go to that product that you've put so much time and effort into. Lastly, on this one, choose your headlines carefully. Do something that isn't just going to get the most attention, but it's going to get the right intention. So by putting whiskey big and bold up top, any guy like me who's into whiskey is going to at least stop to check that out for a second, and we're seeing it pay off big time. This last ad for us is the only sale ad in the bunch here. Our evergreen ads are crushing right through Black Friday. I'm recording this the day after Black Friday. And evergreen ads have taken the vast majority of spend all month and will continue to. But this has been one of our best sale ads. It's another watch from our whiskey collection. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's one of my favorites. Again, not a best-selling watch. We're not selling a ton of that watch, but that ad leads to the collection landing page, and it's absolutely ripping right now. Just a nice, tight close-up of the watch. The background, I think, feels a little Christmassy, but it's a little abstract as well. Hopefully getting people in the holiday spirit. And we are clearly communicating that the sale is live right now. You don't need to wait to buy. It's our Better Than Black Friday sale, so you should go check it out. All right, next up, we're going to talk about our best email and text campaigns. And this chunk of the episode is sponsored by Postscript. They are the only SMS platform I have ever advised anyone to get onto, even for years before they ever sponsored my podcast, for years before I had a podcast. I've been a paying customer of theirs, I think, since 2020, maybe 21, and have never had a major hiccup with them. You know, coming off the Black Friday we just had, there was a lot of scrutiny and a lot of missed opportunity from some softwares out there that could not succeed in delivering emails and SMS campaigns over the weekend. I can tell you all my campaigns with Postscript have gone out without a hitch. Within minutes of me pressing send, they were delivered to our entire list phones. So if you are scrambling, if it's, by the time you're listening to this December 4th, and you're like, shit, I need a new SMS provider, hit up the team at Postscript. Tell them you heard about them from me. Tell them I sent you. And never worry about unreliability on your SMS campaigns ever again. Go to postscript.io. Tell them I sent you. All right. our best email and text campaigns from this month. The first two I'm going to lump together because one was an email, one was a text, but they basically had the same message on them. And this was the first campaign we sent out on Black Friday. The email went out at 6 a.m. Eastern. The text went out at 8 a.m. according to the subscribers' time zone, so we were obeying safe send hours. But this little tactic has crushed for us all year. It crushed for us again. The opening line of this email and this text says, "We're surprising one of you with a $1,000 gift card." I guarantee we are the only brand to send that email on Black Friday, and I guarantee, and I have the stats to show, it cut through inboxes better than any other campaign I sent yesterday, and better than most campaigns we see even on a normal basis. That was super grabby, got people interested. Then it says, let's see, check our website to see if you won. Click here. If your name isn't on the top of that page, you're still a winner because when you buy a watch today, you'll save up to $100, and we'll send you a free $50 gift card to use on a future purchase when we send you your watch. So I think half the battle on Black Friday is just to get people to notice you, just to get people to come to your website. We've been spending money on ads for the last 30 days and the last year to convince them to buy, and now's the time to cash in. And this is really where I just think, let's get people to the site. So we said, what's the best way to do that? Let's give out a $1,000 gift card. We picked the winner randomly. We put his name and first initial at the top of the landing page, and then we reiterated the offer on the landing page. But it got a ton of people to come to our site first thing in the morning and absolutely printed money. All right, this next text is the second one I sent yesterday on Black Friday. It's no surprise that these two campaigns were our highest grossing of the month. But this one, I wanted to play on scarcity because for our brand, it's real. I'm a big believer that fake scarcity sucks and real scarcity is one of the most valuable things you can have in your marketing toolkit. So I said we are getting dangerously close to selling out of our highest rated gifts. That phrase, highest rated gifts, was very specifically chosen. It's been split tested a lot. And it works better than saying our most popular gifts. It works better than saying our best watches. Highest rated gifts as a phrase crushes this time of year. I highly recommend you sprinkle that in where you can. Then I list the 3 watches that we are the closest to on selling out of. And then I say you won't see a better deal on these watches, so secure yours now. Again, that word secure is not chosen at random. Playing on scarcity, we are playing on people's fears that they might miss out on this. And they're feeling insecure. And when you're shopping for a guy that's, stereotypically hard to shop for, people want to feel secure and they want to feel confident in the gift they are choosing. And I think this text hit on all those points and absolutely crushed. All right. Last up here, this next segment is brought to you by IntelliGems because it's all about testing on our website. If you have never tested prices or offers or content or buttons or features on your website, you are leaving a ton of money on the table. Everyone spends so much time on their ad account, but conversions don't happen in your ad account. Every conversion happens on your website, so that's where your creative testing grounds should be, and IntelliGems can solve that problem for you. So go to intelligems.io, tell them I sent you, and start adding dollars to your bottom line today. All right, we're going to look at our main sale LP here. This is where we sent traffic to all month. That's where we're going to continue to sell traffic to really all year. This time of year, it is branded up with our Black Friday sale. It's got the banner up top that feels Christmassy, shows a little gift box and some watches, and it's a big headline that communicates the sale. Below that, we have a big headline that has been split tested more than I've ever split tested anything in my life, and it continues to win and win and win again. It is the headline that was written mainly by Sarah Levinger. If you listen to her podcast, we talk about it a lot over there. I like to take like 10% credit for this headline, but it says, show your man he's worth every second with a gift as unique and storied as he is. This does a couple of things. The main headline plays on are the gift buyer's emotions. This time of year, most commonly a female buying for her husband, boyfriend, father, brother, whatever. We're saying show your man. We're making it personal to her because it's her man. That he's worth every second. A lot of men in America these days feel undervalued and underappreciated, and this is no better way to get to show someone how valuable they are than with a great, thoughtful gift. And then we do a little bit of hyping up the man, the gift receiver, by calling him unique and storied. Those are a couple adjectives, again, have been split tested to death, work really well. Secures both the female and the male's view, kind of aspirational view of who they want that man to be. Every man wants to be unique and original and storied. So those are the adjectives that we throw in here. But yeah, quick headline and copy up top, and then we've got all of our watches. You'll notice on some of them, there's special badges. Some say selling fast, some say top gift, some say low inventory, some call out the movement on them. But those are little things we do when we're trying to either speed up or slow down sales on certain SKUs. Lastly, we're going to talk about our most impactful split tests this month that we ran through Intelligems. They were both price tests. On one of them, a higher price one. On the other, a lower price one and a drastically lower price one. But our North Star metric for all of them is profit per session. So that's how we know that they were both true winners. The first one, we tested the price of our Chrono collection. It's all of our watches with a chronograph movement. And let me say that these watches have been split tested on price all year round. And all of 2024, the lowest price we ever tested won consistently. They were at $249 for all of this year. But we tested them again when we launched our sale, and $269 was the winning price by a wide margin. It's really important that you don't get to this time of year and think you're done, because buyer behavior changes drastically from gift-giving season to self-consumption buying season, which is the majority of the year. So make sure you are testing this stuff again, because that higher price one, we just unlocked an extra $20 of margin with every order, and conversion rate barely slowed down. So that was a big one for us. We sell a lot of those watches, and we'll take an extra $20 of profit on every order. The last one is an interesting one, and I think something people can learn a lot from. We offer the option to engrave the case back of a lot of our watches. Historically, we've always sold that for $39, and we've had a pretty solid take rate on it. But we wanted to see kind of how much we could push it, push the take rate of it. So we tested prices lower than $39, and when these things are priced at $19, that's half off. They absolutely fly off the shelves, and because of how many more people are taking them, we're actually netting more profit per site session. So big win for us. Big reason why we were able to increase AOV, because we're getting people to add on $20 to a big percentage of our orders. So that is the first episode of Currently Crushing It for November 2024. I'm going to do these every month from now on. I think it's going to be super valuable for you guys. So if you like this episode, if you want me to feature your best performing ads and emails and whatever on a future episode of Currently Crushing It, DM me, send them to me. I would love to share some of your examples as well. So thanks so much for listening to Tactical and Practical. Shout out Intelligems and Postscript, and hit them up if you need anything related to SMS or split testing on your website, and let them know you heard about them from Tactical and Practical. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Wait. Hold on. Cut the outro. I'm not done yet. There's one more thing that's currently crushing that I forgot about 2 days ago when I recorded that episode, so I got to add it in here. A couple days before Thanksgiving, I posted this reel, and the idea was to get people that drink whiskey or like whiskey, or maybe have a husband that drinks too much whiskey, just to get their eyeballs on us a couple days before Black Friday. So here's what we came up with, and it got 2.5 million views, so I think it did pretty good.
That does not smell like the corn chowder I asked you to make.
There's corn in it, all right? Trust me.
Is that just whiskey and ice?
Listen, you told me to make something everyone would like for Thanksgiving. This is what I came up with. All right, well, that's the dumbest idea I've ever had, but it worked, and it absolutely crushed. So I'm going to be doing some more reels for us. Super excited about it. But thanks so much for listening to this first episode of Currently Crushing on the Tactical and Practical Podcast. I'm going to do this at the end of every month. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And feel free to send me your best ads and landing pages and emails and anything else you're working on that is currently crushing. I want to feature a few of them every episode from now on. So thanks for listening. I'll see you next time on Tactical and Practical.